morning. Welcome to Fulton County Streaming Storytime. My name is Miss Lajesse. I'm so glad to see you join me today. Thank you for joining Virtual Storytime. I'm one of the librarians at a Fulton County Library branch. And thank you for joining us today for Virtual Streaming Storytime. While everyone's coming to get on and come see us, I would like to just remind you that you can let me know who you are in the comments. You could let me know your age and your first name. And also today we're going to talk about bears. So if you have a favorite bear story, as well as one of our stories is going to be a Pete the Cat story. Those are some of my very favorite stories. So hopefully that you can let me know about your favorite Pete the Cat story. And just thank you for everyone for joining. And I will be starting in just a minute. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Chloe, Callie, Khalil, thank you for joining today. I'm so glad to see everyone. And I just love having story time and reading books. So I hope Sophia and Robbie will enjoy the stories today. Hello, good morning. Thank you. And we are going to have some really neat books today about bears and about a cool activity that you can do in the summer. I'll let you figure that one out. So we're going to start just by singing a little song. And it goes like this. Hello readers, hello readers, hello readers, I'm glad you're here today. Come on readers, come on readers, come on readers, let's read some books today. Oh, I love to read books. And we have to get ready for one of our books. So I'm going to just get ready to just hike the trail. Let's go readers, let's go readers, let's go readers, let's get ourselves in gear. Oh my goodness, gear. What kind of gear might we need for this story? Well, this is one of my favorite types of gear here. It is a cool backpack. You always need that for this kind of activity. There's also another cool thing that you can use, which is one of my very favorites, a camping chair. Always need that. So we are going to talk about going camping. If you've been camping, would you just say yes in the comments feed? That will help me know that you have the same experience, or if you would like to go camping soon, hopefully your parents can find a way to take you camping, or at least to the great outdoors. There's some great state parks in Georgia that you can go to, and even the library has a state park pass. So we hope that you'll get to see some of nature in the great outdoors. This is the first story we're going to have today. It is Pete the Cat Goes Camping by James Dean. Pete is so excited to go camping. This is his very first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, says Mom. The campsite is deep in the woods. Bob and Pete pick up sticks to make a fire for later. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we'll see some cool animals today, said Pete. And I think they see a cool bunny up in the corner here. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very, very quiet. You have to be very still and quiet when you go fishing. Fishing takes a long time, but they finally catch some fish, so good. We're gonna have dinner. So, Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for supper. It tastes yummy. Then Pete toasts marshmallows and makes s'mores with... What do you need for s'mores? Oh, I love s'mores. You guys tell me what s'mores are made from, please? We got marshmallows. What else do we need? Well, we need graham crackers. And, of course, the best thing, chocolate. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story. It's a scary story about a hairy giant creature. The giant lives in the woods, and his name is Bigfoot. Oh no, Bigfoot. Pete says, do you think Bigfoot lives here in these woods? I don't know if anybody knows exactly where Bigfoot lives, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot is not real, says Mom. Phew! Pete sighs with relief. Oh my goodness. But if he is real, I bet he's actually friendly, says Dad. And he likes s'mores, too. Oh, that's not too scary, thinks Pete, if he likes s'mores. Maybe he wants a s'more. And he leaves one for Bigfoot. Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into a sleeping bag and it's really cozy, but he cannot go to sleep. Why do you think that he can't go to sleep? Oh my goodness. He must be nervous, or maybe it's the sounds in the woods. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud in the nighttime. Pete hears a weird whoosh sound. What's that? He asks Bob. Oh, Bob says, that's just the wind. And then Pete hears a chirping chip sound. Chip, 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 chip. What is that? Yes. Those are just crickets, Bob says. And then he hears a hooting sound. Hoo, 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 hoo. What kind of bird is that? Well, you know, that's probably like his friend Owl. That's not too scary. And just when Pete tries to go to sleep, he hears a loud crack. What is that? He wonders. Bob is already asleep. Bob's a good sleeper in the camping. Pete listens carefully. Crack. Again, that same sound. Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It's too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'more for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone. Yay! Sound like he liked it. There is a note and it says, thanks for the treat. XOXO. Aww. Pete shows his family. Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows that Bigfoot is not too scary just because he looks different. And he's not mean and scary necessarily because he even likes s'mores too. And he might be hiding in this picture up in the corner. I see a little bit of eyeball, so maybe that is Bigfoot. Seeing what they're going to do next. And that was the end of that story. So thank you for that. And you listened so well. And one of the most fun things you can do while you're camping is to go hiking. So, what do I need for hiking? Oh yeah, we do. I have this backpack, right? Let's put this guy on. And maybe you guys can help me out with what I need to take. So, for me, one of my most important things is going to be sunscreen. We need that. And also, if you want to take some snacks, what might you take? Let's see. You might take snacks, and I like goldfish and raisins and trail mix. And then maybe, what do you need to go with that? Well, we always need to be hydrated, so water would be an excellent choice. So let's get some bottles of water or some refillable plastic bottles, things that we can use to refill for recycling. So hopefully you'll have all the gear and all the things you need to go on your hiking trip when you go camping. So we're going to sing about hiking, which is a fun activity. And it says like this. Let's go hiking, now let's go hiking, let's go hiking, I really love to hike. Oh, the hiking is so much fun. You just keep going and going, you see cool things. And then you can say, oh, this is so much fun. I like hiking, yes I do, yes I do. I like to go hiking, yes I do, Yes, I do. I like hiking. I like hiking. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like to go hiking. I like to go hiking. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like to hike very fast, fast, fast. Oh, it's like you're running. You're running so fast. Oh, you can't see that much hiking fast. I like to hike very slowly. If you hike slowly, wow, you'll get to see all kinds of cool stuff on the trails and all kinds of animals and things and pretty flowers and trees. Hiking is so cool. So let's sing it one more time. I like hiking, I like hiking, yes I do, yes I do. I like to go hiking, I like to go hiking. How about you? How about you? Thank you for hiking with me today. And I have another story that I would like to do. It's one of my new favorites. It's a funny book called Do Princesses Make Happy Campers? It's by Carmela Vigna Coyle. Let's see about princesses and camping. Does that go together? Well, I'm sure it will. Do princesses spend hours in stores? Let's go take this family to the great outdoors. Do princesses help with packing up the gear? Why does this seem to be taking all year? Do princesses ask if we're almost there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Sometimes they ask with repetitive flair. Can princesses help to set up a tent? Perhaps we should make this a family event. What will we do if it rains all day? Oh, we can stay inside the tent and make a cool play. Does a princess make houses for fairies and gnomes? Pine cones and twigs will make magical homes. Oh, that's so much fun. Partial to fairies myself. Please, can I keep all the critters I found? Their mommies insist that we leave them behind. I bet you can guess what this princess is wishing. Instead of doing the dishes, she would rather be fishing. That's cool. Do princesses bike over mountains and brooks? Sometimes they rest in the trail overlook. Nice to just be still and see nature. Is there always a hush at the top of the hill? Mother Nature enjoys being quiet and still. I'm so hungry, I could eat like a bear. Oh, please follow your manners and share. How come the campfire crackles and roars? I think it's requesting that we make some yummy s'mores. There's the s'mores again. That must be a hint for my snack today. Hopefully yours too. Why are the stars extra twinkly and bright? That's how the stars bid a princess good night. How does the path know the right way to bend? Because it already knows the way to the end. Happy campers always look on the bright side. That's one of my favorite new favorites at the library. Favorite new books. So there are things you need to do when you go camping or need to have. So I made up a little thing to go with a song about camping. And the words are, a camping we will go, a camping we will go, hi-ho and off we go, a camping we will go. And there's things in these pictures that relate to camping. So there's a few at the top that just have some extra things you might not have covered yet, like a lantern if you camp overnight so you can see when you're walking around outside, or a flashlight, which is here, or binoculars, signpost in the trail so you can know where to go, which is the best way to go. And then the flashlight, and then a backpack but with a bedroll or a blanket, like a sleeping bag, a cute little RV for one night trip, and then a compass for finding your way, and sleeping bag, tent, and a canteen for your water. If you want to just keep using water over and over again, you can have it in a canteen, which are really cool looking things too. Okay, so we're going to say a camping we will go, and then we're going to talk about these other pictures on this side. A camping we will go, a camping we will go, hi ho and off we go, a camping we will go. First we pitch a tent, and first we pitch a tent, hi ho it's off we go, a camping we will go. Next we start a fire, oh next we start a fire, hi ho it's off we go, a camping we will go. Next we sing and tell stories. Oh, next we sing and tell stories. Hi ho, it's off we go, a camping we will go. Oh, next we make some s'mores. Again, yummy. Next we make some s'mores. Hi ho, it's off we go, a camping we will go. And next we go to sleep. Shoo, in the woods. Next we go to sleep in the tent. Hi ho, it's off we go, a camping we will go. Shoo. Oh, some good sleeping in the tent in the woods. Unless you hear noises that scare you like Pete in that story. But it's always fun to go camping and all the different things you can do and all the things you need to have a fun camping trip. Okay. Oh. I have one more book beside me, sorry. Okay, sorry. This book is finally about a bear. So it's called Scare a Bear. And it is by Kathy-Jo Wargin. And it's about a bear, obviously. And this bear was actually, it's at a camping place, but it looks more like cabins, so maybe a kid's summer camp, a camping spot or a state park. Do you know how to scare a bear? I don't know. It's the other way around, isn't it? Would you bang pots and pans? Would you rattle some cans? Would you shout? Would you yell? Would you ring a loud bell? Get out of here, bear. What if that bear isn't easy to scare? Would you stand nose to nose? Would you turn on the hose? Poor bear. Minding his own business, sort of. Would you make a strange face and use a big scary pose to try to scare him? Would you shout, I declare it's a bear, please beware? What if that bear wasn't easy to scare? What if that bear wants to go for a swim? Would you holler and hoot? Would you give him the boot? Would you say, you can't swim, you don't have on a suit? Wait a minute. I think bear does have on a suit. Birthday suit. What if that bear wants to go for a swim? I guess you better let him, right? Oh, in the boat. What if that bear wants to fish from your boat? Do you think he would fit? Would you tell him to sit? Would you share your pole and your best fishing hole? Do you think he would squirm if you showed him a worm? What if that bear wants to fish from your boat? Oh no, that bear is everywhere. What if that bear starts to beg for some dinner? Would you pass him your peas? Would you share your peas? Do you think he'll say please? Would you give him a dish with a big tasty fish? What if that bear starts to beg for some dinner? Uh-oh. That bear's getting awfully friendly, right? What if that bear sits down by the fire? Would you would you share your seat? Sorry. Would you make him a treat? Oh my goodness, more s'mores. Would you tell him what you think, has too much to eat? He's had too much to eat. Ooh, that sounds vaguely familiar right about now. Now, what if that bear wants to sleep overnight? would you start to giggle? If he starts to wiggle, what if he snores? That's some loud bear snoring. Would you just send him outdoors? He's a bear after all. If he climbed on your bunk, would the bed go plunk? Oh yes, I think so. What if that bear wants to sleep overnight? Oh bear. What if that bear will not leave the next morning? Would you give him a map with a compass and a cap? Would you tell him keep walking and don't stop for a nap? Would you say, my dear bear, there's no need for stalling. It's time to go home. I think I hear your mother calling. That might get him to leave. Maybe not. What if that bear will not leave in the morning? Then call the park ranger. I know what he'll say. This bear cannot stay. You must scare him away. Now, who has an idea? How could we scare the bear? Noise. That's already tried. The rattly things. And what else will we need to do? Make lots of noise and scare him. Oh my goodness, bear. You're just sleeping away. You do not want to leave those kids. Do you know how to scare a bear? I sure do. It's not anything new. You just have to say, boo! Scare that bear. Woohoo! There he goes. Oops, sorry. There he goes. And he ran away. So the kids did a good job of scaring that bear that day. So that was our bear story, bears in the back. So we don't have time for another story, but we're going to have a song. I do want to tell you about two of my favorite new books, and really quickly, this is one called Hiking Day by Anne Rockwell. I know we had it at our library where I work, but also saw that it's an ebook as well online. So you can get that off of the Libby app or the Overdrive, which is on our website. You can find that. And it's a really cool book. This one is more set in fall, it looks like from the cover. But also a really funny book that I was really come to enjoy called about bears. And just didn't have time for this one today, but Bear Came Along. Very funny. And with Bear Came Along, we do have that copy on the shelves in the libraries. But we also, I found it on, when I Googled, it was on YouTube as a read-along that someone had read online. It's really cool. So, I just want to tell you about those two books. And we have one last song, and it's about when we go camping, how, you finally want to settle down and go to sleep. You're in your sleeping bag, you get drifting off, and what happens? Just like with Pete the Cat, you might hear a sound. So let's see what happened in this song. Okay. I was laying in my sleeping bag and I couldn't go to sleep. I looked at my phone again and I wanted to weep. Oh, so tired. I rolled to the left and I rolled to the right. But all I could hear were those animal noises at night. So, the first animal noise that I heard was this animal. What is that, guys? What does that animal say? Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! How would you like to try to sleep through that? Oh my goodness. The next animal sound that I heard was this. Oh my goodness. It's... Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh, oh! A wolf roar, howling in the night. The next animal sound I heard was this guy, our bear. And he was like, that'd be scary. And I don't know if I could sleep through that out in the woods. And last were some crickets. They did their song. And it was kind of cool and repetitive. And it kind of helps you sleep. So the chirping song put me right to sleep. Shoo, shoo. And that was my night going camping in the woods, in a tent, in a sleeping bag, but still in the woods. So I hope that you have enjoyed our stories today, and I really hope that you'll be able to go to the virtual programming that we have. We have some really cool things happening We have kitchen chemistry at 2 on Mondays. We have the streaming story time every day at 11 on the weekdays. We have on Tuesday morning at 10, we have fitness, wellness, and other activities at 10, streaming. And then on Wednesdays, we have Maker Wednesdays, really cool. We have arts and crafts and do-it-yourself things and hobbies for families and kids. And then on Thursdays, there's an adult book talk. And then on Fridays, there's a teen and young adult book talk, all booked up. And then on Fridays also, there's a language lab online virtually. So we hope that you can enjoy the programs that we have for the library. We have a lot of things going on. We especially want to remind you about summer reading. Summer reading is coming up. It's Imagine Your Story, and the online sign-up is right now. You can get online on the website and find the sign-up to be part of the program. And we're going to have activities virtually, and we're still going to have summer reading. And we hope you will join us for that, and we hope you have enjoyed Streaming Storytime today. And thank you for listening to my stories today. Goodbye, readers. Goodbye, readers. Goodbye, readers. I'm mighty glad you're here. Goodbye, readers. Goodbye, readers. Goodbye, readers. I hope you read some books today. Goodbye.